have approval of the minutes for March 2nd, March 5th, March 7th, 2013, special and regular meetings. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
Callis. Can I have a second?
Second.
Smith seconded. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All yes or no? Public comments. Do we have anyone signed in tonight?
Yes.
You do.
Mr. Davis.
I guess I can do that. Actually, Mr. King had planned to come and address you folks and to thank you for allowing us to go to Arizona to the Effective Schools Conference, where we got some more strategies and so forth to bring back to use with our children. We really appreciate it. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, I want to thank you for allowing us to do that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, presentations tonight. We have Danny Daly, technology update.
I'm going to be real brief. If you're looking, I gave you a hand. It's one sheet, and it just says schools in general here on top. That has everything on it that we're going to go over here today. I also gave you another handout here when I get to it. So computer repairs, this is kind of show you on what we do computer. I can give you.
That's okay.
Just a little bit in general here, all of our schools are now set up on a domain, and basically what that does is allow us to control all the computers. We can update, we can put it all, do things remotely. It gives us access to change policies. When a person logs on to it, it will come up and have everything that they need on the computer. It's a management tool. Unlike in the past, we just had them, everybody they were all administrators, and it became a nightmare with spyware. Our background here, we have the capacity of carrying 1 gigabit into all of our schools, and we can take 1 meg to every drop. We can handle pretty well. All of our schools are wired now to take to that amount, and that'll take us for the foreseeable future. We have new servers every place. West Hamlin has a new server also, but the problem is when they ship that server, we didn't catch it until we set it up. It's a 32-bit operating system. It's supposed to be in 64, so we're going to wait till this summer after school's out and go upgrade that to put the new operating system on that. But everybody else, we just updated the RAM. Right in the process of updating the RAMs in our server throughout the county. Our network and backbone right now is better than it's ever been. This is a new thing here. Trying it out on you all. Wrong way. If I wave my hand that way, it's supposed to. We have in our schools, thanks to step 7, we have managed switches in every school, and the difference between a managed switch and an unmanaged switch is that we can remote into it and make changes. An unmanaged switch, you have to actually go to it, hook a computer into it to make those changes. So we can change any of our switches in the county from one location. And we have wireless in every classroom. They're just finishing up West Hamlin. That was done through E-rate funding. Granger and Guyan Valley, it has been delivered. It's been almost 2 years ago I put in for the funding through E-rate, and this didn't cost us actually any money. I used Tools for Schools money for the county match, and I put with the help of the state, we put in E-rate funding for those schools. They are 90% schools. And we were able to get funding for that. West Hamlin has just finished it up, and they have wireless in every classroom. We have, and Guyan Valley and Ranger will have that. So as of July the 1st, every classroom in every building should have a wireless access point. And what that means is, in any one of those, you can open up 30 laptops in that room, hit that point, and we shouldn't have any delay in bandwidth. We just want to talk a little bit about bandwidth here in a little bit. We are really, it's been 6 years or so getting this. We rewired Midway, Duval, when it was Harts Intermediate and some of the other schools, we rewired them to get to this day. We didn't even have the switches or the bandwidth. We didn't have anything. We were just working towards it, and we've done a little bit along until it's all kind of come together. We have, LCHS has a few classrooms, and they needed 3 more switches. Those have already been ordered and should be in, and by July the 1st, it will be finished. Now, if I get this to go the right way. There we go.
Got to leave your arm back
Technology,
there.
great. Computer labs, everything has been upgraded to Windows 7. We do not have any XP labs. We have we just uploaded, in the last 3 weeks, we've uploaded 5 labs. We've brought them from XP up to Windows 7, put some extra RAM in them. That is a breakdown of all of our schools. On the computer labs that we have, and, Midway has one. They put a makeshift lab upstairs. At Midway, it's got a brand new lab in it, but they wanted another one upstairs. We took some extended units, and an extended unit is a 1 unit, and it has 4 dummy stations on it. And we're able to, those 4 use the processing power off of that 1 computer, and we have 5 of those in that room. We'll address that in this year's budget, look at that and see if we can put a regular lab in that. So, if you have questions, stop me along the way. Figure this out here. There we go. Right now, the state goal is for computer ratios of 2-to-1 for high school, middle schools, 3-to-1 for elementary schools. If you look at our computer ratio, we are really, really good. There's a problem with West Hamlin, it's 2.36. And the problem with West Hamlin is they only have 2 computer labs and 600 students, or a large school. They could use another lab in order for us to get that down. We just don't, there's just not room to put another lab at that school. But they have added, it doesn't reflect on this, but they've added some computers into the classroom. This ratio should be down below 2 next year. All this data that I'm showing you is based on last year's digital divide, which was done last May. It was done last May. This May, we do an inventory of all the computers we have this year in May. And we use that data for the following year, and that's where this data is from. But that is a ratio for Midway. For every 1.52 students, we have a computer. They have access to computers, so that's our computer ratio here in the county. And it's kind of hard to, but if you look at this here, that ranks us 17th in the state of West Virginia for computer ratio, and there's only 2 counties in southern West Virginia are better than us. One of them is quite a bit better than us, one of them is just a little bit better than us. All the other counties are northern West Virginia. None of our surrounding counties, except Mingo, Mingo's one that's a little bit better than us, we have a better computer ratio, student ratio than any of the counties around about us. We have some really prosperous counties touching us, and our computer ratio is better than that. It even gets better when you consider Windows 7 computers. Now, this does not conclude the updates. I could have cheated and put our updates on there, but it wouldn't have been a fair comparison because I'm using last year's data for them and I'm using our last year's with us. But we are ranked 14th in Windows 7 compared to the 55 counties. And there's only one county in southern West Virginia, and that is McDowell County. It was better when it comes to that. So we're